Hey, good morning. Sunday morning. Almost afternoon, 11 something, I think. But I just pondering the things around Clinton and Obama and Karl Marx and liberals and socialists and everything. And just knowing that Obama and Clinton both had been into Marxism and stuff and looked into it and checked it out. Hillary Clinton had said, who Saul Alinsky or whatever the fella there back years ago during the Watergate thing, pushed for Nixon to be kicked out of office or this or whatever. But anyway, Hillary had said Saul Alinsky, or I think it was his name, Hillary had made the statement that he was her mentor. Well, he was a Marxist. He's an avowed Marxist. And we've seen through Glenn Beck that Barack Obama also had looked into Marxism when he was in college and stuff. So they were Marxists, okay? Well, now, Karl Marx was a drunken socialist out of the 1800s, lived up into the early 1900s, I think. But he's a drunk, okay? He's a drunken socialist. But he was the one that made the statement, if we can destroy the morals of one generation of Americans, we can take the nation. If we can drive out the decency, if we can drive out the truth and the honor, then we can basically pee in their minds at will. Okay? Well, I mean, let's face it. Look what Hillary Clinton's been into. Look what Barack Obama's been into. Look what liberalism is into. Look what socialists are hollering now. People, the Democratic Party is going down in flames. Every damnable thing you can imagine is going on in there now. It's pitiful. It is literally pitiful what's going on in the Democratic Party today. And it's not just them. There's a few Republicans, were been involved in it too. But Karl Marx, I'd say, he never realized that after his mind had been manipulated by the devil to the point that he was willing to kiss the devil's butt, he never realized the devil had been holding a fart just for him. He never realized this chaotic hurricane. Well, he never realized it in its fullness. I'll put it that way. The chaotic hurricane that was going to be turned loose in that fart. He never realized in its fullness, but the devil knew exactly what he was setting up. He knew exactly what he was setting up. But you look at him now, it's unreal. They're willing to kill the baby straight out of the womb right now. Here, the mayor or governor of New York ready to sign a bill taking or banning test or for job applications, banning people having to take a test for cannabis or marijuana. These people are doing plain off the wall stupid stuff. I mean, it's pure friggin' ignorance. It's pure friggin' ignorance what these people are wanting to do now. Tied together, Marxism, corrupt the conscience, the morals, the decency, the honor, corrupt it. Lead them into every damnable thing coming and going. Take their minds down a hellacious road full of glass and nails and rocks and mud holes and every damnable thing, and not put a tar on their wheel, just put an old thin inner tube on there, then lead them down that road. It is unreal what's going on in the minds of these liberals and socialists now. I mean, just people, there's drunks sitting on bar stools right now that know better than what these leaders are doing. There's people out there on drugs right now that know better than what these leaders are doing. Every damnable thing you can imagine is going on in these liberal minds. It's pitiful. It is literally pitiful. There's kids out there in grade school could look at these leaders right now and booger at them and say, geez, there's something wrong with that. It's pitiful. It is literally pitiful. You know, John Davis don't know a hell lot. He's not real bright. But I'm a little brighter than that. But it's not to my account that I am. It's because the mercies and the grace of God. I mean, I give God the credit, that I know what little bit I know. I've been down part of that road they're in there, people. I've been down part of it. But most all of us have. It ain't good. It ain't good, isn't it? It's not only ain't good, it's friggin' stupid, buddy. Stupid. But they're shoving the minds of people. They're shoving the minds of people down this road of stupidity. Barack Obama, he's overseas giving pep rallies against America. It isn't as foolish as he is, as foolish and full of poop as he is. He's talking about the Democratic Party now. Said the Democratic Party's plumb wacky. He knows it's gone too far. He knows it's gone too far. But see, what thing that he don't realize, he was the door that opened it up. He was the door that opened it up. His own ignorance turned the Democratic Party where it is. His own friggin' ignorance did it. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. Literally pitiful. All the stuff that I've seen and heard. I've seen things and heard things, that I boogered at. So, well, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's actually can be so. But I've seen a lot of stuff that I know for a fact or so. And if it all come to mind, that I could tell you, it'd blow your friggin' mind. Things that that's the thing, is when God enlightens you into something, or just he shares a little bit of a little shaded secret or something that's not always seen. When he shows you that, it opens up a lot of things. I knew this madness was on its way. I knew it was. I knew it was. I knew it was when Barack Obama got in office the first term. I knew it was. I knew it was going to get unreal, and it is. It's unreal right now what's going on. But the Democratic Party is going down in flames. Their minds, so help me, right now they're in a chaotic hurricane. They're in the midst of a chaotic hurricane. They cannot believe the mess that's going on within around themselves. We've heard them say that Nancy Pelosi's lost the control of the House, and I believe it. I believe it. It's pitiful. It's pitiful, man. But we've got to get back to a godly, moral essence, people. If we don't, our children will be caught up in the flames of what's going on in these people's minds. Our children will be caught up in the flames of what's going on in these people's minds. President Trump talking about these sanctuary cities and states. Hey, they want these things. They want to be a sanctuary. Take them over there. Them illegals, man, take them over there. Turn them loose. But then they'll be hollering for help out of the nation. After them turning it into a hellhole, they'll be hollering for us to come in and build them out. But ain't that the way? Ain't that the way of liberals? Their minds are run out there. They'll go out and get pregnant. They'll go out and get some disease a man or a woman, either one. They'll go out and get some freaking disease dripping off the privates. They'll go out and they'll do some kind of stupid stuff that wrecks their life, turns their life into some kind of chaotic hell. Then they'll come screaming, expecting everybody else to come and bail them out. Ain't that the way of it? They'll want everybody else to bail them out. Ain't that the way of it? Yeah, it is. That's the way of it. That's what they do. That's what they do. I hope this fella, Fisher, the construction company says they can build a wall. I hope they get the whole contract, man, and they just get in and bury the thing and just build a wall. Forget that friggin' steel barrier, man. Put up a concrete wall. That steel barrier, you can pass drugs through the fence. I mean, shit, rifle with that. That's senseless. America's strung out on drugs and these friggin' idiot liberals and socialists. Of course, that's what Isaiah 32:5-8. That's what it says. It says they stay in power because they support the people that do those things. And the people that do those things give them the support they need to keep them in this limelight, keep them in power. They stay in power through the garbage they uphold. Listen to me. They stay in power. Isaiah, Old Testament Bible, Isaiah 32 verse 8 says they stay in power through the garbage they uphold. And the people that wallow in the garbage are given an excuse, and they keep those people that give them that excuse, they keep them lifted up. Now think about it. The garbage, the very garbage that this politician or judge or this or friggin' whatever is doing, it gives the excuse to those people that are in it. That very excuse they give them is given right back to them in support. That's what it's talking about. It's pitiful. I think of the millions, probably in the millions of people that are strung out on drugs and things in this nation right now. I think of them, and then these friggin' perverts won't close the border where that friggin' garbage and rot is coming across. They won't close the border. I don't know. You got people up there in Congress, in the government right now, surrounding Washington, D.C., that they need to be lined up out in front of the National Mall and shot on international television and show the world, listen, America does not allow that garbage on our soil. We don't want it here. It's death to our people. Get rid of them. If you got them in your nation, it's your responsibility to get rid of them. They are a threat to society. They are a threat to mankind. They are a threat to man. I mean, you know, if you're gonna be a pervert or act stupid, go buy your friggin' spot of ground out in the woods somewhere and go lock yourself up on that spot of ground and pervert your little butt all to hell. I mean, I'm not telling you to. I'm saying if you're set on doing that, do it. Just knock yourself out and get your butt out of everybody else's face. Get your butt out of everybody else's face. Close the border, Mr. President. It's going to be drastic in a lot of areas, and it's going to have repercussions upon us in a lot of ways too, in different ways. But I don't know. He's trying not to, because Ted Cruz has already told him, man, if you do that, you're going to cut Texas' throat. You cut the throat of Texas. Well, no doubt Texas got a lot going on down there. You know, probably come out of Mexico in different ways in commerce and other things. But the core, the soul of this nation is being gnawed at. It's being picked at like a friggin' crow on roadkill. The core soul of this nation is being picked at like roadkill. We need to do something. Something drastic. You're either going to do something drastic to stop it, because if you don't, something real drastic is going to happen. It's going to cut our throat. It's got to take place. One way or the other, something's got to give. Well, I've ranted enough. I've ranted enough. Got things to do. Don't particularly like doing things on Sunday, but I don't got a choice. The old donkey's in the ditch on me, so so I got things to do. Everybody have a good one.